There has been a significant visible change. One of the biggest is that there is a decrease in flames. That's something that we've been tracking for the last hour or so since we've been here, as well as the color of smoke. Now, last time you came to us about 20 minutes ago, we had mentioned that we had heard a loud bang. We just heard another one of those about 5 minutes ago. Now, as we take a look at the scene, you can see that the smoke has really changed from a blue to more of that white smoke, but in the rear of this lumber yard from our position, that's where we're starting to see that more black plume of smoke. And we're also not seeing the visible impact of the heat that is coming from this fire. When we had first arrived, now about an hour and a half ago, right at the tree line was where we could really start to see the visible heat coming from this that has started to dissipate for the most part. And we're continuing to see some of those, major responses of first responders, firefighters continuing to come through this area to continue to put water on it. As we've mentioned, the ladder truck that is here has gone back to continuing to put water onto this fire, but it is now dipped below the tree line, so we're not actually able to see exactly where that fire is, as well as its scale, which is certainly good news for some of these first responders that have been working for hours to put out this blaze. We're starting to see almost a bit of an orange hue that's coming by the tree line, but again, those fires have significantly decreased in height. But the plume of smoke is still reaching very, very high into the sky, as you had noticed. Again, we're expecting to hear from a spokesperson for the Maine Department of Public Safety sometime in the next 15 minutes or so. That's when we're expecting them to arrive. We don't know how soon it will be until we hear from them, but we are hoping to gain more details. When we had heard from the vice president of the lumber yard, she had told us that all employees were accounted for. We do not know of the condition of any firefighters that are responding to this, as well as the conditions of those employees. The co-owner tells us that it was business as usual today when this event happened. But we will continue to bring you all of these details as we can. But again, we're starting to see some of that change in the size of those flames, as well as the color of the smoke.